What is up, everybody, and welcome to the channel. Before we get into the Venom Hero cards, I just wanted to... I got a package from D20 Woodworking for winning one of his giveaways. I got some event cards. We're going to sleeve them up. I'll show them to you. I just want to give a shout out to them. Say thank you. This is awesome. I can't wait to use them in my games. It's going to be great. These are packaged real nice. Root protection. I might use this for something. I don't know what yet. Alright, looks like we got Avengers Assemble promo card. I like that. What do we got? Thor, She-Hulk, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Iron Man, Black Panther, and Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider's interesting, I think. Maybe? I don't know. What do I know? Take these out and sleeve them in the sleeves that I use, and it could be the same. Who knows? We got 3 of each. We were one of the last winners, I think. So I just had him choose a random event. We got Tackle here. An enemy if you paid for this card using this stuff. Solid. I'm not sure how I feel about the promo card events, like the way they're laid out. All right, the last event we got. Wrong button altogether. Apologies. I don't know how I did that. I must have that set up strangely. Anywho, that's what I wanted to get to. Dropkick. This one I'm most excited for because aggression is so far my favorite aspect. Here we go. Alright, we'll set these to the side. Let's clean this up a little bit here. I really hope y'all can hear my dryer going off in the background. Use this nice plastic one for like a card that I really like or something. Maybe one day fam. There we go. Alright, with that, let's switch views here. Alright, perfect. That's not supposed to. Alright, so we are here. If you haven't checked out the video with me playing Venom in all 4 aspects, I don't have the pool aspect yet. Where I play him to kind of get a feel for him. That way I can rank his cards equally. That's not the word I want, but I'm gonna go with it. Venom is my favorite character. This is why this is the first one I wanted to do. Get him out of the way. So my votes might be biased. We're gonna do all 15 plus the alter ego and the hero. And then at the end of it, I'll give you my rating out of 10. So first is first, we're going to go with Flash Thompson, the alter ego version. Now, excuse me. Now I'm going to put him in play if able, and that is like his setup is good, but it's a one-time thing right at the beginning. Let you get one of his weapons out at the start of the game. If you don't have many weapons in your deck, or if you have one already in your hand, you'll be thinning your deck very quickly. His 4 recovery is nice, paired with Project Rebirth 2.0. It's a good combo to get your health up real fast. That's all I really have to say about the alter ego. For the hero side, like to play, that's mainly for the symbiotic bond. 1-2 stat line is fine, especially once you get Venom's pistols on the table. It's a mint stat block. Some symbiotic bond ability really reflects off Spider-Man's genius trait, which I like. It adds a good theme to it, but it adds a symbiote twist to it. Turning your own life into a resource, which is pretty neat. It can allow to do it on both the player and the villain phase, which is nice, but can really lower your health quick if that's what you're relying on. It's best to make sure you have Project Rebirth out if you are using the symbiotic bond trait very often. Next is behind enemy lines. This is going to be under play if able. I love a good thwart card, but it is one that I will only use when needed. Oftentimes it will be used if I know I need to flip and heal. The chance to confuse an enemy is very good, but if I think it lean towards more the Justice. Like I would use this a lot more if I was playing Justice. I have more of aggression, so I only use this if I need to get rid of a side scheme quick, while also having to use my pistols to lower the thwart of the main scheme or deal damage to the villain or minions. Next is, what is next on my list here? Grasping Tendrils. That's on my list. I'd like to play this card. This is another twist on Spider-Man's Webbed Up card, forcing you to use certain resources in order to get the stun effect. This one I would play if I am still in hero form, whether I have the strength resources or not for the stun. But it usually allows me to take an extra turn in hero form before I get, at least besides encounter cards and minions, before I get hit again by the villain. So I really like to play that card whenever I can. Most of the time I forget it's in my hand while I'm doing the villain phase though. So it's just me. Moving on. Where is it? Locked and Load. Is that this one? Yeah, it's this one. I don't even know. What do I have this as? I rarely play this one. No. There's only one of these in the deck, which is fine. If you pull up your first or second hand, that's great. It can help you get your pistol and your multi-gun out, or any other weapon you are using for Venom very quickly. That usually hardly ever works out for me. It's usually at the bottom of the deck. If there was a chance to go through the discard pile and not only the deck, it'd be higher on my list. But I feel like that may be a little overpowered. I think the reason it's only the deck because you use Venom's setup to already get one. I usually avoid playing this unless it's in my opening or second hand. Moving on is Running Gun. This is the top tier of Venom's deck, I think. If you have all his weapons out and enough to pay for this, you can easily knock 12 damage into the villain or 10 threat off a scheme using him alone. It is also a save if an encounter card forced you to exhaust prior to your turn. You can use it to ready up and still do some decent things during your turn. I'll always find a way to play this if possible. And if you pair it up with Spider Senses, you could possibly draw more cards to possibly play 2 of these. Possibly. It rarely happens, but when it does, it's very exciting. Next is Savage Attack. I have this as like to play. Like I said, I like to play aggression, so I like to hit hard when I can. Hit hard, hit fast. So when I get Savage Attack, I will do as much as I can to play it, unless if I have more priorities over like getting the weapons out, multi-gun. run and gun, stuff like that. Or grasping tendrils, I might have to use that. Along with getting the overkill, if able when minions are in play, that's very nice. Pair it with a run and gun and it's a good time. Basically, yeah, just tons of damage. What did I say? 12 for run and gun damage, so no, yeah. 17 damage overall in one go. You have this and one run and gun and able to play both. That's a big hand, but I mean, it's possible. Moving on would be Project Rebirth 2.0. This is at the top of my tier list as well. It only costs 1, which is super nice. If you have it on the board, you can flip and heal. The next turn, use it to heal again for a total of 6 health. Meaning you can save your own hero action. Well, hero action, you know what? Hero action to do something like attack or thwart. You can at the end of your turn, you can attack, flip, heal, go through the villain phase, heal again with Project Rebirth. You've already healed 6 there. Flip back over and do attack or thwart, whatever you need to get done. Or if you're really in a pickle, flip, heal, use Project Rebirth. That's 7 there. Villain phase goes, your turn. Project Rebirth again. That's what I say. So that's 10 health right there. And if you have something like symbiotic suit, you could probably possibly heal it more. Moving on to, did I miss one? Oh, I did. Okay. Multi-gun. Love to play. This is a must play as soon as you get it. Just because of the versatility it has, from removing thwart, dealing damage to an enemy, and dealing 1 damage to all minions in play. Which removing and dealing damage are not attacks. Oh yeah, this is the removing thwart and dealing damage are not attacks and thwarting. So even if you're stunned or confused, you can still use this, which is a really big help, especially if that is happening to you a lot. And this is always good to have, especially paired with the run and gun when you pull Venom's Nemesis set. Getting those four symbiotes out there, just do a quick deal 1 damage to all minions, and then run and gun ready up, do it again, and then that leaves you open up to take out the side scheme, main scheme, or the villain if you have enough. Moving on to Spider Sense. This is like to play. I believe it costs 2. Let's see here. Yeah, I was gonna pull these up and completely forgot to do that. Spider Sense. Yep. When the villain initiates an attack against you, draw 1 card. This is great, and as Spider-Man, I'm glad they threw it into Venom's. It really puts in the theme that it was first at Spider-Man, and then it actually went to Flash Thompson. So it follows that really well. And having this out, run and gun, and Savage Attack or something like that, being able to draw a card when the villain attacks, and then you get an encounter card, Assault, where they attack again. You got 2 extra cards right there, for up to what, 7 hand cards size? Yeah, 7 hand card size, which is quite ideal, especially when Venom and you have everything out. It's amazing. Moving on to, well, that's not the last card, which is Venom's Pistols, which is I like to play. I mean, obviously we need the pistols out there. They're cheap and easy. You get both of these out there, and Venom's base stats all go up by 2, making him a 3/4/4 basically. Now, if you're already exhausted, these are pretty much useless, which is why they're on not the highest in the tiers. But that's why Venom has all the other cards to offset that, like Run and Gun and Savage Attack or Behind Enemy Lines. These are cards to help mitigate the exhaustion prior to your turn. So that is my ranking of all of Venom's hero cards. The way I rank it, this would be a 7.5 out of 10, which I think it being my favorite character that I have. I don't have the entire set. I think that's fair. I think I did a decent job at ranking this. Now, some cards that I own that I think are perfect in his deck, whether with these are just basic cards, so with whatever aspect you're playing with him, I think Groot would be a great one because he's only cost 3, has 6 health, and every time he defends, he heals 2 damage from him. So you can keep him out there a number of turns, and just keep dealing damage with Venom's pistol and multi-gun, and doing what you need to do while Groot takes the brunt of the damage from the villain. Or minions in this case. Another one I think is good is Superpower Training, the player side scheme. You can easily use Venom and his pistols to take care of this right away. To either pull out pretty much any card that you don't have, the multi-gun, the Project Rebirth. I don't know if that's a support or as a support, but you could pull out, where is it? Spider Sense for that. So that's a quick way to also get things on the board as fast as you can. That way you can build out and ready to unleash the Venom. Last one I think should be included in his deck is Build Support. Each player may search their deck and discard power for support with a cost of 3 or less and put it into play. Now, like we just saw, his only support is the Project Rebirth, but I think you could see it discarded while you're searching for a weapon at the start of your game, or it could be on the bottom and you're having trouble finding it. But if you have Build Support, you can lay it out, thwart it real quick if possible, and quickly just put Project Rebirth out there. Or if you already have Project Rebirth and you put a helicarrier out there, you can easily throw that on there as well. So those are 3 basic cards that I think should be in the Venom deck with whatever aspect you play. Now, I'm no deck builder by any means, but that's just my own opinion. Now, this ranking is of my own opinion, so if you have any other different rankings, please let me know what you think order should be in the details in the comments below. Otherwise, this is my ranking, 7.5 out of 10. If you enjoyed the ranking, there's going to be a lot more out of the heroes that I have. Hopefully I'm going to be getting one out a week with a playthrough of all 4 aspects before the ranking. If you would like to see the playthrough, please click on the video that appears soon. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Always helps out. And if you want to know when I go live or post more videos, I got the Facebook, Discord, and Twitch in the details below. All right, thanks for stopping by. Deuces.